You can sign up by let's talk about the music.com. I changed the website again this morning, where you can go down to sponsorship. You can see the drop down menu for on location, and also, I forgot to put music boost on here, so I gotta fix that before I end the night. But it's all gonna be on there, so it's all there. And so basically, yes, it's us basically say thank you to our sponsors, and then help you guys come back on sponsor us some more. Yay, sponsors!
Yay! Yeah, because one thing that we need to mention is, I don't know if I would call us necessarily a non-profit, but we're pretty close. We're not doing the show for ourselves to get rich.
No.
I mean, we do the show, of course, to get all these independent musicians the exposure that they deserve, and to get people to listen to new music and enjoy new music that they might not have heard otherwise. And the sponsorships are how we pay the bills involved in maintaining this infrastructure.
Right.
It's how we're able to continue looking for new musicians. It's how we're able to afford our internet costs and our equipment costs and, just everything involved. None of us are getting paychecks right now. I mean, maybe in the future, if things were successful, I'm not going to blow smoke and say that we would never, take a paycheck. We might turn it into a career. It would be nice, But, for right now, the sponsorships are in effect like a monthly, yearly donation kind of thing to keep the show on the air. Mm-hmm. And we're going to do everything we can to do it, regardless of whether we have the funds available to do it. But the funds would help immensely in covering some of these costs, because right now everything is coming out of Shels' pocket.
Yep.
I would love to say that some of it's coming out of mine, but it isn't, and it's too bad. I would love to help. I've got bills of my own to pay too, and Shels is a real trooper for handling all of this on her own. So, I mean, anything that anyone out there would like to do, we've got the sponsorships, we've got the Patreon page for the more casual listeners who want something even more affordable necessarily. I mean, it starts at $5 a month. It doesn't get any better than that, and you'll get special thank yous on the air, all kinds of good stuff. So look for details on the website, read up on the packages, and think about it. We're not going to be upset if you don't, but we would love you even more if you did.
And another thing I want to do too, I want to get T-shirts, I want to get coffee mugs, keychains, you name it. I want to get our own merch. And right now, when I was shopping for merch, what was it, back in March, Spider? I think it was back in March. I got a quote from a T-shirt, and she put the T-shirt and the coffee mugs together, and it was a little over $1,000. I was like, I can't afford that. I screamed over here, no way. And so, yeah, I don't make that much money. I barely keep myself alive. So, yeah, anything will help. That would be fantastic. Be great. And yeah, just go to letstalkaboutthemusic.com and go to drop down buttons for sponsorship and more details. And I'll add a musician boost. But by the way, musician boost only works for LTATM musicians. So if you're not part of us, go submit your music. It's the only way you're going to get that
Music
boost.
Submit is free. It's not going to cost you anything. It'll put you in the network so that we can find you there, and that way we can play you on the show. If that doesn't cost you anything at all. I'm speaking as a musician myself. I didn't cost me anything. So, once you go through that process, you're eligible for anything else that we do with the show, and you can do the boost. If you've got a new album or a show or some big event that you want to promote, it's an affordable way of us helping you get the word out.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then July 27th is a show that Spider and I were talking on the sidelines, and obviously Sean from Maximus heard it. Not really. Or was it? Sean from Maximus was messaging me on Facebook, saying that you should do a show for just musicians to talk about or something like that. And I know that you said something about it too. And when Sean from Maximus says, we mentioned that conversation, like, oh my God, what Spider just said too. So, and I know that Sean from Serial Session likes to talk, so I'm just like, hey, Sean, let's do this together. And then we're trying to figure out a topic, and then all of a sudden I came up with a philosophy of a musician, and Sean from Maximus, that's going to be very, very hard when I get on the show here, said, that's perfect. And so he actually made the whole promo, and which Ty actually did the promo today. So it was pretty remarkable, and he actually noticed that I used that in the promo, and so I'm giving him credit for it. It's me crediting you, Sean from Maximus. So that's going to be fast. That's going to be lots and lots of fun on July 27th.
Oh yeah, we're going to be talking shop. We're going to just, we're going to be those crazy prima donna musicians that we were talking about earlier in the show.
So basically, Spider is, even though he's a co-host, he's not going to be a co-host that night. He's going to be a musician. I'm going solo. How about that? So we'll be playing Maximus, a Serious Session, and Spider's music that night.
Ooh, and I'll probably have some new music to play.
Speaking of your new music, I'm so mad at you. You had a video that you had dealing with the devil, and it was a freaking tease. It was a teaser.
That was back when, right before that song came out. That was when I was initially building some hype for the new album. I put that little teaser video together. I try to come up with creative ways to market my music and things, and when I'm trying to promote new stuff. And I thought that little video was pretty effective. It got to the point.
Yeah. I guess I didn't see that until, the other day, and just I'm like, yes! He has a video! Bastard! That's my favorite song. Shush.
Well, it'll be out soon. It'll be out very, very soon.
I gotta freaking wait.
Got a whole new album of stuff.
You're fired. I have to wait.
You're fired, Donald Trump style.
Oh my God! Don't bring him up.
Well, I don't have to, because if he was here, he'd bring himself up every few minutes.
This is true. Oh my goodness! It's 11:30 p.m. here in Seattle.
2:37 a.m. here in the flatlands of Ohio. By the way, one more shout out to everybody else who was listening, who might be a basketball fan and might have been rooting for the Cleveland Cavaliers for winning their championship. So we have finally a championship in some form, in some sport, here in Cleveland, Ohio, which is a pretty momentous day for anybody who's a big sports fan. I have to admit, I'm not a huge sports fan, but it is exciting to finally, after many years of never having championships, to finally having one in our own backyard. So anybody who's a fan, be happy.
Okay, we'll be happy. I'm not very much of a sports fan, but I'll be happy. Just for you. All right, so we're going to take our last small break, and we'll be back with more music, more talk with me and Spider.
Yay!
Yay! Right. Hang on a minute. I'm not prepared. Which I'm not. It's a surprise. Okay. All right. Now I'm ready.
Wednesday, June 29th on Let's Talk About the Music, meet Italian guitarist Mirko Filacchioni and hear songs from his latest EP, In Guitar We Trust. Tune in from 8 p.m. to midnight to hear it live at letstalkaboutthemusic.com.
Well, that was some boring music.
Spike?
Come on, where's the Justin Bieber? Where's the Katy Perry? Where's the Fallout Boy?
Noddle, you have witch powers. Turn him into a chipmunk and feed him to the owl outside.
I will do no such thing. We're here to talk about our website.
HomeCanineNeutering.com?
What?
No! InvaderPet.com, where people can check out our comic strips or locate bookstores selling bookmarks with our comics on them. So, listeners, want to see comics of me, Noddle the Witch, my pets Kaylee Cat and Spike Beagle? Go to InvaderPet.com and check us out.
Seriously, though, you guys really have a canine neutering website?
Magical Things offers fantasy art for festival and everyday living, featuring the fine arts and craft creations of Marjorie Delaney on practical printed products such as journals, mugs, costuming, wearable art, formal wear, and accessories. We also carry a line of magical supplies, including candles, oils, herbs, and limited ritual items. All items are created in a scenic studio space in Culpeper, Virginia, and available throughout the world online, as well as at festivals and events. Magical Things offers custom creations too, such as costuming, illustrations, and more. Come visit us at magicalfantasy.com.
We need whiskey before the night is long. If we don't get our whiskey, you'll know something's wrong. Can I get a whiskey? 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 I need someone to save me and a drink to set me free. We've been playing a long, long time in many kind of bar. One thing that we've learned is we won't go very far without whiskey. Can I get a whiskey? Without whiskey. Can I get a whiskey? I need someone to save me and a drink to set me free. Whether we are right or wrong, we always pass the test. We could drink the water, but we think the whiskey's best. Can I get a whiskey? 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 I need someone to save me and a drink to set me free. If you give us whiskey, we'll play our music fast. The only thing we'll leave behind is an empty glass. Can I get a whiskey? 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 I need someone to save me and a drink to set me free. Whiskey is our savior, a friend to you and me. So won't you pass that bottle of whiskey to me? Can I get a whiskey? 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 I need someone to save me and a drink to set me free. So won't you pass that bottle of whiskey to me?
Whitney Gamble. Can I get a whiskey? That's banjo. I like banjo. That's
A little
why-
bit of bluegrass maybe in there.
Yeah, I love bluegrass. A lot. And if you don't know who we are, he's Shels, and I'm Spider.
We don't know who we are either. We don't.
Yeah. And we're just doing late talks because most talk shows are usually this late anyway, so that's the reason why it's here. It's on a Wednesday, it's hump day. Because when I made this all up, I wanted to call it Hump Day Special, but I haven't made that into the show yet. Till now.
I don't know. That seems like such a kind of a clunky